feel the coming troubles in the air.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Some adverse conditions greeting both teams as they take the field in what will be a very wet stadium. Rain is falling, and it's going to be interesting to see just how heavily it factors into this game. It's the Crusaders going up against the Patriots. So with that, let's get up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Crusaders and the New England Patriots. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Justin Houston is truly one of the elite pass rushers in the league. Knows how to get to the quarterback with a variety of moves.
2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Josh Doxson's got it, complete. 1st down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but As you said, incomplete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. That's caught at the 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Their big-bodied receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
Hard throw, incomplete. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
It's a gain of 4, and it gives them the first. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Their big tight end, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception.
Here we go. 3-19.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And an alley to run. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how he was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
2nd down following the run.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, was that Justin Houston breaking up a pass on his zone drop there?
It was indeed the former Georgia Bulldog.
Yeah, normally what we talk about with him, rushing the passer. That's where he's really earned his reputation. But showing here he can be a complete player with that great speed of his.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It's Hill, complete. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. On play action, they'll throw. Deep drop, trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And on the ground they go with a running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, look at 56. Look at
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll come out in the pistol. Looking to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play the
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out to the left. It's complete to Dodson. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On play action, they'll throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you, push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll drop to throw. Caught here by Conley. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, That's a big-time play by the defense.
Red zone opportunity. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 11 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what play.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. 71 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. And here we go on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Leopard. 3-19.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that's good for New England, first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Their big tight end with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. The try here for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point...
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They come out here in the eye. They'll set up to throw. He's going to go deep for Conley. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now Conley's got it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they'll run it here. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Here we go. Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Backing up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he cuts it out to the sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys. But she's singing, too. No, she's singing. She's
on, like, the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A gain of 3, 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
This will be caught inside the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
They'll stick with the passing game. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots continue to roll. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. 2 Patriots there to bring him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
But he was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And some room to work. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And Owen coughed it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on first down. He's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you? He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And now out come the Patriots. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all...
Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe. They're just looking at...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's